First at noon, here we go. 8 hours and counting until the crew of Artemis II returns to Earth. Live pictures from NASA TV outside the Orion capsule on this historic final day of the mission. Right now, the crew is less than 70,000 miles away from Earth, traveling at about 4,000 miles per hour. But a lot of work lies ahead in order to bring them all back safely. Good afternoon. Great to have you with us. I'm Alan Campbell. The return and recovery of the crew and capsule is arguably the most stressful part of this mission. This afternoon, West 2's Jason Guy has been following this mission all day. And Jason, the focus today is really on how the capsule's heat shield holds up.
Yeah, we're going to be talking a lot about that outer shield. It's definitely going to be feeling the heat as Orion returns into the atmosphere. The friction will raise the temperature to 5,000 degrees, literally testing the integrity of the capsule. Let's go back to those live pictures from NASA TV. Check this out on your screen. The crew of Artemis II has been making final preparations throughout the morning and into this afternoon. That'll include one final burn to make sure the capsule is on the correct trajectory. Then tonight, 3 critical moments. At 7:33, Orion will separate from the service module. 20 minutes later, they'll perform entry interface, which is the start of re-entering the atmosphere. There also will be a loss of communications for 6 minutes. Then at 8:03, a series of parachutes will begin deploying, slowing the capsule down, eventually to 20 miles per hour for splashdown. That is set for 8:07 off the coast of San Diego. Former astronaut Mike Masimono says that there are 3 mini miracles that need to happen today.
They have to hit the entry corridor at the exact right angle. They can't be off by very much. It's got to be a perfect entry. So if they're lined up perfectly there, that's miracle number 1. The second thing is the heat shield has to work. And Tom mentioned the speed, going from 25,000 miles an hour down to about 300 miles an hour. The heat shield is going to take a lot of heat. It's going to be about 5,000 degrees outside. And then the parachutes have to deploy. There's 11 parachutes. They come in 4 different segments.
And as we've reported, the heat shield took some significant loss during Artemis I's re-entry, but NASA has stressed if the capsule had a crew on it during that Artemis I mission, those astronauts would have been safe. And during last night's briefing, mission managers stressed they have high confidence in a safe return to Earth tonight. Back to you, Alan.
And Jason, of course, the weather has to be perfect for a safe splashdown. First warning meteorologist Eric Burris is here now with the current conditions.
Hey guys, just like liftoff, everything has to do with weather when it comes to the recovery of the Orion space capsule. So it'll travel and re-enter the atmosphere over the Pacific Ocean, coming to rest in the Pacific very close to San Diego. And there's very specific weather criteria. For example, the wave height has to be less than 6 feet. Skies have to be clear enough that they can track the capsule coming in and then, of course, be able to see it for recovery. The big concern here is going to be that wave height. Winds are going to be churned enough that it's going to be in the 4 to 8 foot range. If it's too rough, obviously the capsule, once it comes to rest in the water, could topple over or could be too rough to safely have the crew egress. And that's a big concern. So this is going to be something that we're watching very, very closely in the event that the weather's not good. It's not like they just say we're doing it anyway. Obviously, there are other locations that we could splash down, or they could delay just a little bit. Bottom line, something we're going to be watching. And of course, your entire West 2 News team will be doing just that. In the Weather Center, Eric Burris, West 2 News.
And of course, West 2 News is your home for all things Artemis. We'll have extended coverage of the re-entry starting at 7:30 tonight right here on West 2. Then at 8 o'clock, watch our live coverage of splashdown over on CW18.